Hey there my Battlefield friends and fans, welcome back to Battlefield Hardline. I hope you still like my Hardline videos because I love Hardline and I will post a lot of Hardline videos. And sorry about you Battlefield 4 fans, I love Battlefield 4 too, but I'm a little bored with Battlefield 4 because I've played it non-stop every day for 2 years, so you can probably imagine that I'm eager for new stuff. But anyway, in case you like this video and you're watching it right now, you probably have to agree with me that Bank Job is one of the most fun, crazy, intense maps, and it's super popular. It's probably, you can compare it a lot to like Operation Locker and Operation Metro. It's just simply a clusterfuck. And like with Metro and Locker, you can very easily be spawn trapped in this map, and once you are spawn trapped, the game is practically over unless you have very good players in there who manage to somehow sneak themselves back into the center of the map and take over one of the crucial flags. But I would say the most crucial flag in this map is probably going to be B. And I think it's always going to be the center flag in every map. You know, correct me if I'm wrong. But definitely in here, if you own the bank, you have an advantage over the enemy. And look at here, there's this guy like sliding across the floor. You know, when I saw that the first time in a Battlefield game, and I think that was even back in Battlefield 3, I thought that those were like hackers there, because that just looked so weird and so unreal. It's, I don't know, it was hard to sometimes catch those guys because it's so unnatural when this happened. But you know, now we're just used to seeing funny things like this and we just basically ignore it. But anyway, back to this map. Yeah, you have to make sure that you control the bank, and that's why when both teams are super strong, this fight about this bank is just insane. And I love insane matches like this. There's like constant action, it never slows down. It's just so insane that you don't even know where to go, and this guy's like dancing around the column with me. I mean, who's winning? Who's winning? Who's winning? Go, don't let me run out of don't let me run out of ammo. Where did this guy go? Where did he go? Where did he go? He's like playing cat and mouse with me now. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I had to cut this video down actually. It was like 25 minutes long, and I just basically put in the highlights here because I didn't think that you have to, like, you know, sit through the whole match. That's kind of boring, at least for me to watch. So I thought it'll be boring for you to watch too. So I always kind of make the videos the way I like them to be. I mean, if I watch someone's video and they make a great video, then I try to make something like that too. And if I watch a boring video, I'm like, let me remember not to do something like this. Anyway, back to this game. I'm like babbling on. Yeah, in order to not get spawn trapped, make sure you always have tactical inserts, and you need more than one, because the enemy, if they're really good, they quickly will destroy your tactical insert. So if you have 2 and 3, it's going to be much harder for them to get all of them, and you have enough people spawning on those tactical inserts to quickly get back the flag. If you should lose the bank, you right back to take it back. And that's really what's important, you know, make sure you do not give up the bank. Ignore A, even ignore C. Best flags actually are B and C, and just don't even take A. If you should happen to successfully own B and C, yes, you can send over a couple guys to, you know, take A, but do not send your whole team. What I see a lot happening is that, you know, people who are new to this game or new to Battlefield in general, that's mostly the problem, that a lot of people are new to Battlefield and don't really know how to play this, because this does not play like Call of Duty. So if you are new to this game and you're still kind of unsure and you constantly get spawn trapped in this map, make sure that you, when the whole team runs to a flag, make sure you don't run just with them, because that's like a setup for failure. Your whole team runs to one flag, the enemy's like, oh great, they're all over there now, so we own the rest of the map. Make sure that you spread yourself out. You have like a third of the team at one flag, another third at the other flag, another third at the third flag. Or have half and half. Have, like in this map for example, have half of your team fight for the bank and the other half get one or the other two flags. Because if you own two flags, that's all you really need to win. You don't need to have all three flags. I mean, it's great if you can have all three flags, but it's going to be much harder for you to control all three flags and hold all three flags, especially if the enemy team is really good. And make sure, don't forget to flank. Don't run with your team all the time. If everyone runs to the left, try to run to the right, and don't be afraid to die. Because you know, you may be surprised that you run to the right, the enemies they're all looking towards the direction where your team is coming from, and you're coming from the back and you get them and they're totally surprised. And even if you just take out a couple guys and then die, those couple of guys are two less guys your team has to deal with, to worry about. So that's really how you successfully can own the bank. And I'm not saying that I can always successfully own this map and you know, avoid spawn trapping. I mean, it happens a lot to me too. Sometimes when you run with a team that's really bad, you cannot play the one-man army. I felt like here I was playing the one-man army, but when I was looking at the scoreboard, I realized that my people were actually, my team was actually doing really well. I felt like I was just going in there and killing so many people, so many enemies, and I wasn't even sure if we're going to win this match because it just felt so hard to control this bank. And I was just not even looking at the scoreboard. I was just focusing on taking out as many as, look at them, they have like a tactical insert here and nobody even realized that, none of my team realized that. So once I took them out, it quieted down a little bit. So always make sure not just to put down your own tactical insert, but also check on the enemy. Make sure that they don't have. When you feel like there's too many enemies in one spot, they most likely have a tactical insert. Go and find it and destroy it, and you will help your team a lot. Even if you die in the process, it'll be worth it. It will be totally worth it. And I promise you, if you play like this, you'll get a lot of kills, and hopefully you run with a good team. So I hope this helped you out a little bit, and I hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.